So we are now in Belgrade. We are just enjoying the night, the chilling night in the apartment. Just relaxing. At least I am relaxing. I don't know what Sam is doing because he looks so busy. What are you doing, Sam?
Well, I'm actually trying to schedule a PCR test for the corona because we want to go to Bosnia after this, and apparently they need a negative test for that. So, but luckily in Serbia you can actually schedule the appointment for having the PCR test online. So you just go to this website, which you can find in the description, and there you can schedule the appointment at some of the institute, and we chose this one institute, Torlak in Belgrade. Apparently they can do that, but I'm just a bit puzzled with the payment system because after registering for it, then we got this like a weird pay slip that we have to use for the payment, and I heard somewhere that we have to go to the post office to pay for it, which is weird because usually we just pay online, right, or with credit card. So I guess tomorrow we just have to go to the post office and see how it works.
By the way, it's weird for us, right? For here, it's totally normal.
Here.
It's totally normal, I guess.
Exactly.
So yeah, for Bosnia, they required the PCR test 48
hours before.
Yeah, so right after we got the negative result, we
We're
pack our bag and we're going again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you in the screen after this how the website looks like, just to help you a bit.
Cool.
To schedule a COVID-19 PCR test in Serbia is very simple. You can do that via their web portal, which is the e-Uprava. And if you Google e-Uprava PCR, you will get several search hits, and you can just select the first one. That will take you to this web page, and make sure that your Google automatically translates the page, otherwise you will not understand anything. And in here you can see the information about how to make an appointment, and also it tells you that you have to pay some money to get the test. And all the way in the bottom there is a button to start the service, and that's exactly what you need to press. Start the service over here. Obviously choose English. And if you're in Belgrade, I know there is a really good institute that can do the test for you, which is the Torlak Institute over here, and that's exactly what we're gonna choose. And here you can select the date in which you want to do the test. For example, on the 16th of November there are a lot of slots, because in this institute of Torlak you can simply come at any time between 8 and 7, 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. and you can do the test. And you can just select one of the time slots, for example, and just fill in all the details. Over here, if you're a tourist in Serbia, obviously you don't have any residence in Serbia, so select the last option, and if you fill in all the details, you will come up to the system will generate a payslip for you, which looks like this. And now we just printed the payslip that we got after registering for the test, and now we have to go to the post office to actually pay it, and then we have to bring the proof of payment later to the testing center. I guess we are really spoiled by the online payment system that we're used to in the Netherlands and other countries in Western Europe, because in here, if you want to pay the payslip, after you go to the post office, then you just give them the money, and then they will give you this printed payslip, and later on we can just bring this to the testing center, and hopefully we get a test negative so we can go to Bosnia.
Morning! Finally, the day of the PCR test. So now we are going to go to the
Testing center. Torlak Institute.
Exactly. And yeah, we got all the documents ready. And yeah, now it's just a matter of doing the test and waiting for the result, hoping for a negative result. So, see you! We are in front of the institute and there is a long queue here. So, gonna patiently wait. It was just the first queue, but now there's another queue here.
When we were queuing, it quickly became clear that everything was gonna be done outdoor. That was quite a relief, because then we don't have to go indoor with all these people. And once in a while, we would see somebody coming from inside the building to collect the samples. When we arrived at the booth, we just had to give the staff our identification and the payslip, and then they would give us this tube containing the solution for taking the sample. Well, it's sampling time for me, and to be honest, it didn't feel too pleasant.
We are done with the test, so now it's just waiting for the result.
Six hours later.
Finally, after 6 hours of waiting, we received the email from the testing institute. And the result is...
We're both negative!
Woo! Well, we're so happy because now we can go to Bosnia, and that's exactly what we are going to do right now. Gonna pack up our stuff, go to the car, and drive all the way to
Bosnia.
Well, so we'll see you in the next video. We'll see you in Bosnia. Ciao!